We must stop with the shame. My heart breaks if I ever hear people saying Christians cannot have a demon. They must not really be a Christian. There's no reason for anyone to ever have shame if they need deliverance. But number one, sometimes demons come at no fault of your own, not because you've opened a door. Demons come from abuse sometimes. Demons can come from rape, from molestation, from sexual abuse, from domestic abuse, from verbal abuse. There's many people who get demonic oppression at a young age because they were bullied, because people spoke words of death over them. Now, it doesn't mean that automatically if people speak words of death over you, you're going to get a demon, but you do need to be equipped. And even children can be equipped. If someone bullies you today, if someone speaks a word of death over you today, what do? You use your authority in Christ Jesus. You resist the devil and you make him flee. You say, I reject that. That's a lie. That's Satan. That's not truth. I know who I am. I'm a beloved child of God. I'm the royalty of Christ. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And the devil's a liar. I reject that lie and I declare who I am. And that's how you're free. But if you decide to receive that as truth and you start to meditate on it, and then you even start to speak it over yourself, I think I'm not smart enough. I think I'm not pretty enough. I think I'm not this or that. You start to speak these things, that's the action of opening up the door to a demon. Many people, they have got demons from when they were a child because they were bullied, because they were abused, and they weren't equipped to reject the devil. So they instead opened the door unknowingly. So many times demons come from not this like, oh, I'm evil and I'm going to sin and open a door because I'm lukewarm. A lot of the time it doesn't happen that way. It happens unknowingly because people are not equipped. And the devil knows where the weak spots are. He knows where to come in that same area to make that door opened for him to come in. Also, demons also come sometimes from generational curses. Here's an example. When there is a certain sickness like cancer that is in every generation, or sometimes it skips a generation, but it's there generation after generation, that is spiritual. That is demonic. That is a generational curse. Generational curses can be many things. Addiction. There's some people whose dad was an alcoholic, their grandfather was an alcoholic, they're an alcoholic. It's a generational curse. And poverty is another one. When generation after generation is in poverty and is stuck, it's like whatever they try to do, they work. It's not like they're lazy, they're working hard. But they are stuck in poverty. That's a generational curse. And some people have demons from before they were saved. As I said, not everyone, most people don't lose the demons the moment they become a believer. They had anxiety before, they give their life to Jesus, and they find more peace. But they still find these panic attacks sometimes come out of nowhere, right? And also, as I mentioned before in the very beginning, that you need to be equipped. You need to understand the deeper things in the spiritual realm so you can know all the devil's sneaky ways. Otherwise, you can be unknowingly opening up doors to demons. And so, I've been teaching, like last month, I taught a lot about relationships, demonic soul ties. And a lot of people, God's not calling you to keep everybody close and giving everybody access to your life. And when you do that, you can be opening up doors to demons if you allow the wrong people in your life. But there's some people that aren't equipped, and so they're thinking they're doing the right thing. They think they're being loving and selfless when they're opening up doors to demons. So there's so many different areas where people have not been equipped and they have opened up doors to demons. They have sinned, but they didn't mean to sin. They didn't mean to open up the door to the demon, but they weren't equipped. Their eyes weren't opened up in certain areas. You see why you should not have shame to have a demon, and we should never shame people for having demonic oppression? And even if you sinned knowingly, you knew better, you were living lukewarm, and that's how the door was opened up. Even then,